Welcome to this career change video. My name is Lisa Happel and I am a qualified career consultant. 6 years ago, I also made a career change, moving out of banking and finance and setting up my own business, Career4Connect. Today, I would like to share some of the strategies that I used to make a successful career change. This video will be interactive and you will have an opportunity to complete a range of exercises around transferable skills, values, achievements, failures, and these will help you to identify your next career move. Okay, the first step is to look at the next component of the video that will cover the first exercises that we are going to complete. You will need to go to my blog and print off the exercises. There are 7 to complete and we will complete them throughout the video. Okay, I'll see you shortly. Good luck with the exercises. Welcome back. How did you go with the exercises? Maybe for some of you in exercise 1, you found that your vision wasn't very clear about where you want to go next. But don't worry, as you work through the rest of the video and the exercises, hopefully you'll find that your vision becomes clearer. What about the case studies? Did you enjoy reading about James, Kathy and Mary and the changes that they had made and some of the challenges that they faced, but also the benefits that they found about making the change? One of the key things to be aware of is the skills that they were able to take from their old role into their new role. Often we underestimate all the skills that we have. So think about your current role and your previous role and everything that you have done and all the skills that you have gained over that time. In our next exercise, we will look at transferable skills. So skills that you can take from one role into another role, whether they might be communication skills, as was seen in some of the case studies. You will also look at your achievements. So what did you achieve in your current role? What have you achieved in your previous roles? Another key component is to look at failures or where your weaknesses may lie. So perhaps it's something that you have struggled with. It's important to consider that as well as you make a career change. We'll do an exercise on values as well. So what is important to you in your next role? Perhaps it's something like work-life balance, or maybe it's working in a team. So have a look at the next exercise sheet, complete the exercises, and then we'll come back and talk more about what we're going to do next. Good luck. Welcome back again. How did you go with the exercises this time? What about listing your achievements? Did you find that using CAR was beneficial? Challenge, action, result? What about when it came to identifying your failures or your weaknesses? It is important to look at both your strengths, your achievements, your weaknesses, and your failures when you reflect back on your career and when you're looking at your next career role. For example, one of my failures was working in a documentation role. I did this role for 3 months and I found it incredibly boring, and I really struggled with going to work each day. At the end, I probably didn't do a very good job. However, looking back now, I found that the benefit of doing that role was that it really improved my written communication skills. It also made me realize on reflection that I could not work in a role where all my time was spent putting together documentation. I need a job that links into my values, and those values are working with people, interacting, working as part of a team. So identifying this is important as you look towards your next step. Okay, so let's sum up on what we've covered so far. We've looked at desire and your desire to change. We've also looked at skills, such as transferable skills. We've looked at achievements and values. The next thing now is we're going to look at how we can prepare for change. So how I would like to look at this is imagine that you're going on a holiday. What do? You need to pack your bags. But before that, You often do a lot of research. Where are we going to go? Do we want a coastal holiday? Do we want a bush holiday? Do we want to go overseas? You might talk to people and do research on the internet. So, going away or preparing for a holiday is a bit like preparing for a career change. You need to do your research. You need to talk to people. You need to start to identify where you want to go and what you want to take. So have a look at the next slide. Doing your research can lead to inspiration. I remember I was looking through the newspaper for ideas and I came across an ad for a career consultant. And eventually this led me to set up my own career consultancy business. It didn't happen overnight, but it did happen. And it was fantastic for me to make that change. Okay, so we've covered a lot of material in this video. We are now down to the end and we've only got 3 more exercises to complete. These exercises will look at career choice. So, should you stay in the same industry and move into a different role, or maybe change industries and change roles? Then there's an exercise on networking. So setting up your networks, identifying who you can talk to as you look into different career roles and start your research. And finally, there's an activity called the nurse activity. This is where you put your role in the middle of a piece of paper and then identify all the roles that you could do based on your skills and experience. It's a very effective exercise and can really help you gain clarity. So have a look at the next 4 slides in this video, then pause and complete the 3 exercises, and then we'll come back and finish the session. Thank you. Well done on completing the last 3 exercises. I hope that you found them beneficial and that you are starting to get some clarity about where your next career move is going to be. Whether you're going to stay in the same industry and maybe take on a different role, or maybe look at a different industry and a different role. Did you manage to identify networks? It's amazing how many people there are out there that you can talk to, friends, neighbours, colleagues. It's definitely worth making a list of all your networks. Remember to also set up a LinkedIn profile, a fantastic way of making networks. Okay, so we have now got all this information that we have put together, and you have done a great job in completing all the exercises. One final recommendation I would make is to pack your bags. So a bit like going on a holiday, you pack your clothes, whether it's for a summer holiday or a winter holiday. So get yourself a folder and start to put all your information into the folder. The exercises that we completed today is a great start. You might even want to have a journal where you start to write down notes and ideas and inspiration. And keep working on it, even if you put aside 5 to 10 minutes each day to do your research and think of new ideas. It's also important to make sure your resume is up to date. So this should definitely go in your bag. All right, so good luck. I hope you're ready to jump in to your new career role. I wish you all the best and hopefully we can be in touch again soon. Thank you. Bye.